This is Jason Hart, reporting for Media Trackers Ohio. I'm here with Union Campaign Committee We Are Ohio to provide an exhaustive list of all of the rights that would be revoked by a workplace freedom law, which We Are Ohio refers to as No Rights at Work.
What happens in Michigan can happen. You must get it.
Talk about no rights at work.
No rights at work, brother. He just wants to get elected. Laying low, staying cool.
People that are earning a good wage, that have benefits, do not need public assistance, and they can afford local goods and services, which stimulates the local economy. It's a win-win for everybody, and for any politician who claims they have family values, then why don't you value my family? Yes.
With regard to the phrase no rights at work, are there any specific rights that law would revoke?
What that law does by having the so-called right to work, what it does is it really impacts the way groups can come together as like a teaching in the school district for all the teachers to be together, and you reduce the ability for them to stick together as a group, and slowly you see the rights diminish. If you look at states like Florida, it's atrocious the way that the conditions of public schools there. I couldn't teach in that kind of environment, and it's teachers advocating for kids and for working conditions and class sizes and those kind of things that don't just, it's not about benefiting the teacher, it's about benefiting the community and the kids. And with the right to work laws, they diminish the capacity for teachers to be able to do that. The teachers who know best for the kids because they're right there in the trenches.
So it's more of a cause and effect. There aren't any specific rights that right to work would actually revoke.
Say, for example, your employer pays you $20 an hour. In a right to work state, you could say, okay, we're redoing things around here. If you want to keep your job, you can stay here for $8 an hour, whether you want to do it or not, because we're going to replace you otherwise. Right to work states, 8 of 10 of them, most of them southern states, have the highest poverty rates.
All right, we all.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, folks. I know it's very cold. We really appreciate everybody coming out here. If you want to talk to any individuals, please do so. Thank you so much.
Because We Are Ohio bills itself as a citizen-driven, community-based, bipartisan coalition, and this is, after all, a press conference, I decided to ask spokesman Dennis Willard why the group's focus is laser-locked onto the priorities of the National Education Association and AFSCME, who have accounted for over half of We Are Ohio's total funding.
Dennis.
Why you're out here today?
Mr. Willard.
Hey, brother. How you doing? How are you, man?
Dennis was the woman who was holding the signs.
On second thought, I'll just ask one of the attendees at this event whether she knows she's here protesting on behalf of a citizen-driven coalition that's received barely 1% of its money from private citizens.
Is it common knowledge among the group here that 95% of the funding for We Are Ohio comes from labor unions?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, do you support We Are Ohio? Is that why you're here at this event? Thank you.
For more information about Union Campaign Committee We Are Ohio, or its propaganda-driven No Rights at Work campaign, visit ohio.mediatrackers.org.